Okay, so picture this. Well, let me picture it for you. It's 1990 and Ted DiBiase is in need of a final man to complete his Survivor Series team. This sounds like a good time to debut, thinks The Undertaker. And then he debuts. Well, sure, you can join the team, but first things first, you need a better manager. Yeah, that's better. After winning that match and all the ones to follow, Undertaker found himself in a Wrestlemania match against Jimmy Snuka. Spoiler alert. He won that match. Nice work, Taker. You could make a career out of this, but first, we need to move you on to some bigger stars. He did that. A championship after only 1 year of wrestling? Cool, but I do have a question for you, Undertaker.
What you gonna do, brother, when the Hulkster steals the championship back from you?
Wasn't expecting you to turn babyface. Dear Undertaker, you suck. Kind regards, Jake the Snake Roberts and all the other mid-carders. Now there's only one way to settle this. A Wrestlemania match. Spoiler alert. Undertaker won that match. Undertaker doesn't like the idea of fighting only mid-carders anymore, and decides to challenge Yokozuna instead for his World Championship. But in a shocking twist, the mid-carders return to open Undertaker's urn and vanquish his spirit. No, Undertaker! Come back! Oh wow, I can't believe that actually worked. Now I wasn't expecting 2 Undertakers to appear. Who could be responsible for such shenanigans? Well, Mr. DiBiase, this isn't very cash money of you. We'll deal with your tomfoolery later on. First things first, we need to find out who the Undertaker is. Ding ding ding, we have a winner.
Breaking news! King Mabel's broken Undertaker's eye socket. Ah, my eye, screamed Undertaker as he prepared to take some time off to heal the eye. Time off didn't really help, so the Undertaker instead decided to hide it with a mask. And oh no, King Mabel, Undertaker didn't forget about you.
After this, Undertaker worked his way towards a title match against Bret Hart.
Ah, Kevin Nash has sabotaged the match. And is that a WrestleMania match I hear being called for? Yes, and shocker, Undertaker won that match. It's time for a feud. After a surprise attack by Mankind on Raw, Undertaker takes their beef to the boiler room for a brawl. Paul, how could you? You've just buried your alliance with the Deadman. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes, a buried alive match. Oh! Ding dong, it's Psycho Sid calling, and it looks like you've won yourself a championship match, Mr. Taker.
Now, where would you like this match to take place? WrestleMania. Wise choice.
Well played, sir. That's your 6th win at one of these now.
After dropping the title 4 months later to Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels shows up to challenge Undertaker to the first ever Hell in a Cell match.
This seems like a great time to debut,
Says Undertaker's evil brother Kane, and then he debuts.
After defeating Kane at the following WrestleMania and setting him on fire the next night, Mankind returns to break up the family reunion.
Hey look, it's another Hell in a Cell match. Don't try it anymore, Mankind. Undertaker has the high ground.
Shortly after this, Undertaker and Kane decide that they don't want to fight each other anymore, and instead become a tag team. Whilst the boys hang out, how about I fast forward and introduce you to...
The Ministry of Darkness.
Who's the Ministry of Darkness, you ask? Well, they're only the hippest new cult in the WWF, led by The Undertaker himself. They abduct people, they crucify people, they steal world championships, and they love it!
And they're also now joining forces with...
The Corporation.
Well, this is nice, but I can't help but wonder who that guy is under the robes who claims he controls the whole group.
It's Mr. McMahon. After taking time off to mentally recover from the shock, Undertaker returns with a new attitude. A badass attitude. Whilst this was going on, Triple H was on the grind by beating everyone in the WWF. Everyone but The Undertaker.
This makes Triple H angry, leading to another match at WrestleMania 17. And yes,
Undertaker won that match. He also won 2 WWE Tag Team Championships, and then the WCW Tag Team Championships with Kane shortly after. Cool, but then lost them. Damn, said The Undertaker. That makes me angry. Gimmick update, he's now a big evil bully. Ric Flair shows up thinking he can put a stop to Undertaker's reign of terror, but I'll let you in on a secret. He can't. This big evil Undertaker can't be stopped, said everyone before the big evil Undertaker was stopped. Ah!
Some months have passed, leading us to another WrestleMania.
Well, this is nice, says a peaceful Kane, before Undertaker returns from the dead wanting revenge. Spoiler alert, he got his revenge. Knock knock, it's Paul Bearer and he wants to bury the hatchet, but the Deadman instead wants to bury the Paul Bearer. And then he does.
Well, Undertaker, looks like you've built yourself quite a legacy here.
Ooh, a legacy, says the legend killer Randy Orton as he prepares to feud with The Undertaker. This doesn't go very well for Randy, as a dead man can't be killed.
Now, Teddy, you've got a lot of superstars stepping out of line on your show. What you gonna do about it?
Well, holla holla, player. How about we punish them with one-on-one matches with The Undertaker? Well, buckle up, Teddy, because that's exactly what's going to happen. Whoa, phenomenal Royal Rumble win, Undertaker. As he doesn't like John Cena's new spinny belt, Undertaker challenges Batista instead for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 23. And this is where Undertaker's WrestleMania momentum really picks up. After Taker wins the World Heavyweight Championship, Edge cashes in his Money in the Bank contracts to take the belt away. This doesn't bother Undertaker as he knows he can win it back at WrestleMania 24. However, Shawn Michaels ruins everything, leading to another match at WrestleMania 25. Spoiler alert, Undertaker won that match too. I want a rematch, says Shawn Michaels.
No,
replies The Undertaker. I put my career on the line, says Shawn. After retiring Shawn, Undertaker is challenged to yet another Mania match by Triple H in an act of revenge. Twice.
He won both of their matches and then defeated CM Punk the following year.
Nice going, Deadman. You've somehow won 21 of these matches in a row. It doesn't look like anything can stop you now.
Oh dear, could this be the end of The Undertaker? Oh, you're not done yet? Right, just look after yourself, okay? Shane McMahon doesn't listen to what I said and nearly kills both himself and The Undertaker. Whoa, I could have got hurt, said the Deadman before being placed in a match with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 33. Sod this, thinks the Phenom, and then he disappears. Undertaker returns and wonders who's next. I'm next, says Goldberg, and then almost breaks Undertaker's neck. No worries, Undertaker. That was just a minor setback. Besides, AJ Styles has been causing quite a fuss on Raw, and it looks like he could be next. Whoa, you can't back out now, Undertaker. The Deadman has never said no to a WrestleMania match.
So hey, Undertaker, you can't back out of a WrestleMania match now. Face AJ Styles, and you will again prove you're the best the WWE has ever seen. Isn't that right, Mar?
Yeah, you're goddamn right, Ted DiBiase.
So what do you say, Undertaker? Are you ready for one last match?
Yes. After defeating AJ Styles in the first ever Boneyard cinematic match, The Undertaker once again proves to himself and the WWE who the best in the business really is. Well, this seems like a good time to retire, thinks The Undertaker. And then he does. But anyway, that was Undertaker's entire WWE career, but it was animated. Thanks for watching.